He's a father figure, he's my dad. He gives us advice on all different things that I need.
What's Mr. Ramsay to me? Well, he's like my granddad, really.
Mr. Ramsay's like me dad, but he looks like me granddad.
He gives us me pocket money.
You know, I just want to get his cheeks and do this and pat his lovely little head.
He gives us that conversation that all men have about the birds and the bees.
Well, he's a bit like my dad, but he's also quite like someone I used to know through care in the community.
He just keeps us on the straight and narrow and keeps us out of trouble.
What will Mr. Ramsay think when he's watching this? Well, we tell him as it is. Even when he's slopped on his tie or he's got flour on his lapels, he knows the score. He knows that we all have to sort him out.
I don't really care what he thinks. I don't usually.
What will Mr. Ramsay think when he watches this? Well, he loves us, really.
I don't know what he'll think. I think he'll be fortunate enough for his vision to still be intact so that he can see the screen. He's getting that old and decrepit that it's a good job he's leaving because all his systems are failing. What will I miss about Mr. Ramsay? Lots of things really. His ability to disappear off the face of the earth.
Paula phoning asking where Chris is.
Well, I'll miss it when Mr. Pitty phones for him looking for him and he's not here.
I'll miss Paula ringing, checking where he is.
Just constant phone calls.
Diane ringing, checking where he is.
And Susan or Janet or someone will take the call and I'll just find out if he's there.
Miriam ringing, asking where he is.
And he'll be standing right next to them just going, no, not now.
I should have learned to play the guitar.
Walk and talk with me. Let's walk and talk.
Walk and talk.
Let's walk and talk.
He basically sets off at a pace where he can barely get his words out and nobody else can kind of keep up with him, which is always amusing, but I quite enjoy it because then I can set off at a pace and I can make sure he just cannot talk because he's concentrating on just inhaling and exhaling and being alive.
It's his way of talking you into doing things. How do you fancy a day trip out? A day trip out to Mr. Ramsay actually meant a secured visit to Middlesbrough with security on the bus. Not really a day trip. So yeah, Mr. Ramsay's idea of what's fun makes me laugh.
Well, actually yes. Him and his wife did go on holiday and accidentally walk through the set of The In-Betweeners.
He's got a fuller that's the most feminine, brightly coloured, stripy fuller I've ever seen. And he's got it that colour because he can't keep track of it. And nearly every other day, have you seen my folder? Have you seen my folder? It's practically glow in the freaking dark. And you still can't find the thing. It's brilliant.
Have you seen my file anywhere? The brightly coloured one that everyone can see. Someone comes in and says, Susan, find me that PowerPoint. It's either on that one, that one, that one, that one. Maybe it's that one. Or try that one. It's not a problem. We've got his home phone number and his email address. Well, we've got his mobile numbers, we've got his email, and I think he's just going to go for a job as a United Nations peacekeeper anyway.
Yeah, I guess so. He'll be back before you know it, when he finds out what jobs his wife's got lined up for him.
Will we cope without Mr. Ramsay? Well, what does he do anyway?
He's going to miss me. His 3 children don't give him anywhere near the grief that I do. And he'll miss that in his life. He'll want to keep checking up to see if I'm alive and I haven't crashed my car. And all those other things that he kind of monitors on a daily basis. But yeah, he'll be a massive miss.
You've been a caveat all my life. In fact, it's twice as long as my life. 30-something years you've been in this high school, and for you to leave, it just seems so cruel. Morpeth's such a boring place, but Ramsay makes it less of a disgrace. He always wears a suit He never fails at that. He's proud of what he's done. Here's a picture of a cat, oh Ramsay. All this time you've been working at KV, and yet you look so great, oh Ramsay. Well, you teach me and stop me from failing. We need you every day, oh Ramsay. I was standing on the edge of my seat, singing sexy and I know it. When I was near the end, I turned around, I saw your face, I was scared, I sat down, oh Ramsay. When you speak, it takes you blooming ages. Your first name is Chris, oh Ramsay. When you leave, you won't have all those rages. They will be dearly missed, oh Ramsay. Yesterday's a dream, you wouldn't let me be head boy, but now look at me, I am free to jump for joy, oh Ramsay. All this time you've been working at KV, and yet you look so great, oh Ramsay. When you teach me and stop me from failing, we need you every day, oh Ramsay. When you leave, the stuff will be mailing. We need you every day, oh Ramsay. When you teach me and stop me from failing, and we need you.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door.